Mr. Castaldo, there's a lot of talks about refugees from Syria, but it's a feeling that problems of Libya are almost forgotten and it's a failed state. So what can be the solutions and what do you think Europe should do to help this country in despair?
In this moment, the worst thing, the worst decision the West could take could be really a military intervention there. It will just stick together all the different militias, extremist militias around Daesh, and so they will create a problem that it will be even bigger of the actual problem we have now to face. First, this is the first step. The second step would be to relaunch again the process of transition and to relaunch the dialogue between the different actors there, stopping the influence of the regional actors that are still pushing the two main factions one against the other, and also including other realities like local governments, tribal elements, to get involve them directly in the process of the negotiations and not just by the mediation, by the filter of the two main groups. So they will put more pressure to them to accept a united government, but this must not be the idea or the basis on which create the military intervention. Actually, we would really risk the same effect we had, for example, in Iraq after the fall of Saddam Hussein, so that a large part of the former members of the regime and also some tribal elements, just for political interest, will follow Daesh, and we will try with them to take again the power and come back. So no exclusion, relaunch the dialogue, restart the dialogue again, and upon all, a current politics of the different European states. Since the beginning of that war and of that crisis, we have seen that Great Britain, France, Italy, and also USA outside of Europe had different agendas. And also France decided to do this intervention just for the interest they had about crude oil and the possibility to avoid any kind of interference by Gaddafi with their former colonies. This is not acceptable. We should act in the interest of everybody, otherwise we will have this failed state for a long time, very close to our coasts, very close to the southern Europe, and it will push again the problem of the refugee flow that actually is very important, and we need a bit of responsibility facing to Libya. Otherwise, if we will continue to follow the economical interests, we will have another Syria for a long time.